Hello and welcome to another update video about Alchemy Pay. Alchemy Pay, heavily requested chart at the moment. In the last video, I think let's call it signal or the trend reversal area here worked out nicely. Made a video on the 20th of February. We had just dipped into this support area and this was a possible trend reversal area based on the chart behavior and the market structure, and it did react at the time to the required fib level, and I think it's turned around, made a new high, so it's currently following through here. However, I need to tell you and warn you again that this is a chart which actually topped in 3 waves last year. That is unfortunately a permanent feature. ABC, you see it even better on the log chart. ABC, it's a permanent feature of the chart now. It won't go away, and that just increases the risk with this chart. Yeah, it is what it is. Of course, if you like the project, you can trade it. You can trade the support areas. We are certainly in an uptrend at the moment, but it just means a less clear outlook into the future with these ABCs to the upside. I do try to explain that from time to time. Whenever a chart topped in 3 waves, it doesn't necessarily mean the chart is bearish. But from an Elliott wave point of view, market structure, it indicates it's at best nebulous and at worst bearish. Yeah, because you cannot, the thing is, I try to explain it again. You have, of course, the possibility to count this ABC structure as a wave 1, as basically the first wave in a leading diagonal. Then obviously we came down in wave 2, you could say that, and we're now rallying in a wave 3. That wave 3, however, would also need to be an ABC structure. These are generally less reliable. Then you have an ABC in a wave 4 and an ABC in a wave 5. So you have 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 structure. That would complete a higher degree wave 1. Now that's possible, but there are not many coins that have done that in the crypto history, okay? What else do we have? The other possibility is to count it as an ABC, a large ABC, that the A wave completed an ABC. Yeah, and we came down in B, and we're now going to a new all-time high in the C wave. But what happens after that? The outlook after that is possible dumpster fire, because it's an ABC. It's just a larger ABC top. Okay, and yeah, in the worst case, we have something like this where we say it topped in ABC, then rallied down in a wave 1 impulse. We're now moving up in a wave 2, and it will come down like that eventually and be delisted. See, these are the options that the market structure allows us to explore with an ABC top. As you can see, lots of options, very nebulous, and as you hopefully understood, surely it can go to new all-time highs, also with this ABC structure, but it also emphasizes the downside risk very much. So this is a resistance area I gave you in the last video. It's based on the retracement at the moment, yeah, and it can go up to 10 cents. So above 10 cents, we can explore something more bullish. But until then, it could be this bearish count, wave 1 to the downside, wave 2 to the upside, and so on. We could just come down further, right? So this is resistance now between 3.8 and 10 cents. It's a pretty large resistance area, but it's an overall resistance area. Now, this doesn't really give us necessarily an edge. It just means it's a nebulous chart. Above the 10 cent level, something more bullish is going on, but at best nebulous. I hope that's clear. That's why I don't really analyze these charts too much, which are nebulous. Why would I? That doesn't really give you a really reliable analysis, right? But of course, there are fans of this coin, and it can still go to an all-time high from here, but just be aware it's a less reliable chart. Now, anyway, the last support area worked out, trend reversal area. We could now be working our way up in this 5th wave, which could be finished at some point, because if I'm now looking at targets for this 5th wave of the 3rd, how do we determine that? Well, what we can do, I think we had a running flat here probably. What we can do is we take the length of waves 1 to 3, we go to the wave 4 low, and then we get targets. First target reached. Now that this is the correct count, or at least partially correct, is confirmed because we reacted to the 38.2 extension. That is a first target for a fifth wave. So it could technically be finished here. And indeed, it showed quite a strong reaction. But the more ideal target would actually be the 61.8 extension. That would be 5.8 cents. So at the moment, yes, this could be finished, this wave 5, and then this wave 3 would be finished as well, and we would probably come down in a fourth wave, which would probably just mean sideways from here for a little while before we rally in one more high in a fifth wave. For that, we go to the 1 hour chart. What I would do, so we can see a possible 5 wave move up off the lows. So we have a possible ending diagonal complete. Yeah. So I would be ready for a larger turn to the downside here. Well, not necessarily a larger downtrend, but it would just mean that we're probably in the wave 4 already, which will give us an additional support area. So let me just put that onto the chart. Support for this fourth wave, and we're nearly there already anyway, is here between 4.15 cents and 3.07. Yeah, this is a support area, higher risk. Yeah, higher risk. I make that yellow. As long as it's holding the 3.06 cent level, it can still give us a fifth wave. Yeah. If we don't even get into this region, so if we don't even get to 4.15 cents, then I would say we probably still are in the wave 5. So these are the two scenarios. But even then, after the wave 5, and there shouldn't be too much more coming anyway in this fifth wave. Ideally not. Then afterwards we get into this wave 4. Yeah. So this is certainly a possible turnaround point, but it's higher risk. Because it's just generally a less reliable chart, okay? It's as I said. So I will highlight this support area in yellow. Also because we are now approaching larger resistance. So headwinds will increase here in this area. But yeah, that's my update about Alchemy Pay. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.